a 25-year-old intern in a cutthroat city like London, no family to catch you, and your CEO whispers in a voice message. If you don't keep this going, everyone sees these photos. What do you do? Stay silent for the contract? Or risk it all to fight back? I chose the fight in September 2025, and it flipped my life like a bad TikTok plot. That night, in my cramped Camden flat, rain tapping the window, his voice echoed through my phone, chilling me worse than the damp air. Update. He's out. I'm up. But let me spill how those office red flags nearly burned me. And I'm 25, fresh from uni, and landed this internship at a glossy investment bank in London's Canary Wharf. Moved from Manchester last year, no mates or family nearby, just me, a £1, $200 a month shoebox, and a dream to turn this gig into a full-time role by Christmas. Rent's a vampire, and without this job, I'm back home, waitressing. That desperation made me blind to the early warning signs, like a rookie ignoring red flags in a Reddit thread. And it started on a business trip to Edinburgh, August 2025. Grueling conference days, then bam, in the hotel elevator, just me and Mark, my CEO. He's late 40s, all tailored suits, and those gold watches that scream, "I own the room." He complimented my presentation, hand brushing mine. The cold metal of his watch hit my skin. A quick spark, and I didn't pull away. That was the moment I thought, maybe this is chemistry? Spoiler, it wasn't. Back in London, his quick chats in the office turned personal. One night, September 3rd, we're in the break room, lights low, air heavy with that stale coffee stench from the machine nobody cleans. Shared a drink, laughed, and things got physical. Not wild, but enough for him to snap photos on his phone. "Our little secret," he said, winking. I trusted him. He's the boss, right? Dumb move. Red flags piled up fast. A week later, he flashed one of those photos in his office, screen glowing in the dark like a warning sign. "We look good, huh?" He grinned. My stomach twisted, but I forced a smile, rent looming in my head. That cold watch touch haunted me, a symbol of his grip. No friends in this city, no safety net, just me and my bad choices. And then, the bomb, that midnight message, September 8th. I'm in bed, scrolling, rain drumming outside, when my phone pings. His voice, calm but icy. "If you don't keep this going, everyone sees these photos." The echo hit like a punch, my tiny flat colder than ever. A blurred attachment stared back, me, vulnerable in his hands. Those gold watches? No longer shiny, just chains. And I sat there, heart racing, anger sparking. How did I miss these office red flags screaming, "Danger"? Felt like an idiot, exposed. But that rage? It was fuel. I imagined those photos plastered across the office. Slack, my career tanked. But wait, the next day? He made it public in the worst way. I woke up shaking, rage simmering like a kettle about to scream. Grabbed my black coffee, the bitter roast hitting like a slap, and headed to the office, rain-soaked streets mirroring my mood. The AC blasted that recycled chill, but Mark? He had plans to turn the heat up. A team meeting was called routine, I thought. But wait, this was where it went from bad to nuclear. In conference room, 20 colleagues packed around the glass table, fluorescent lights buzzing like a swarm. Mark stood tall, gold watches glinting as he flipped slides. He hit my section, data I'd slaved over for days. "Great work from our intern," he said, eyes locking mine too long. Then, with a smirk, "Some need extra motivation to shine." The room laughed awkwardly, glances darting my way like knives. Whispers kicked in, "What's he mean?" And my pen cracked under my grip, plastic sharp in my palm. NTHAT was his game, a public jab, dangling the photos without saying it, right there in front of everyone. The coffee smell soured in my throat, lights burning hotter. "Speak up, look crazy, stay quiet, he owns me." But wait, it got uglier. Post-meeting, he cornered me in the hallway, voice low. "You're too sensitive about this stuff, you know." Gaslighting, pure and simple, his words cutting like a blade. And I bolted to the bathroom, splashing ice-cold water on my face, bulbs humming harsh overhead. The mirror showed me pale but pissed. That voice message echo-looped in my head, louder now. Nights after were hell. Lying in bed, ceiling cracks staring back, replaying his touch. Those photos? Digital ghosts haunting my phone. The gold watches? Symbols of his fake charm, now just shackles. And Friday hit. End of week drinks at the pub downstairs. Dim lights, clink of pints, team loosening up. Mark played generous boss, buying rounds, then slid next to me at the bar. "You belong to me in this office," he whispered, whiskey breath hot, hand brushing mine. I jerked back, spilling my drink, glass cold and slick, and that's when I broke. Couldn't fake it anymore. The team's laughter faded to static, my pulse hammering. I stumbled home, poured cheap wine under my flickering bulb, the rain outside a steady drum. Scrolled contacts, no one to call. London's hustle in 2025 isolates you fast, no backup when rent's due. Those photos loomed, his words, a noose. But wait, the anger shifted. Screw playing nice. I needed a plan, fast, or I'd lose everything. Saturday hit like a hangover, sunlight slicing through my curtains like a judgment call. Brewed chamomile tea, the herbal steam of faint comfort, and stared at my laptop. I had to dig, find something to fight back. But wait, luck struck. Mark left his office open Friday, charger dangling like a dare. Monday morning, office quiet, just the printer's hum and rain-soaked air from the window. I saw my shot, heart hammering. I slipped in, screen locked, but I'd overheard his password. Dog's name, laughably basic for a CEO. Folders scanned, client noise, then personal. Jackpot, chats, not just mine. Play along or else, to an ex-assistant. You're replaceable without me, to an HR woman. My breath caught, AC chill brushing my arms like a warning. This wasn't personal. It was a 2025 power abuse pattern, straight out of Reddit's AITA horror stories. NS snapped photos on my phone. Flash quick in the dim. Screens glow cold as his watches. Those gold links? Just props in his manipulation game. And that's when it hit me like a freight train. I wasn't his special anything. I was a pawn in a playbook. Sick, but freeing. No more naive intern. But wait, close call. Sarah, senior analyst, mid-30s, popped in. "You okay?" Looked spooked. Her green tea thermos wafted herbs over the cubicle hum. Nova cafeteria lunch, trays clattering under fluorescence. Overcooked veg stench mixing with nerves. I spilled an edited version. Flirting, pressure, his motivation jabs. Sarah's eyes widened. Heard whispers about him. HR. Now, but quiet. Allie secured. Game on. She shared her own near-miss years back, how systems shield the top dogs. With proof? You've got him. The clink of spoons felt like a war drum. Walking the Thames home. Murky water catching city lights. Anger turned to fire. No more hiding. But fear crept. What if he leaks first? That turn wasn't just chats. It was me seeing clear, stepping out of his shadow. Sarah texted, "Plan tomorrow." Simple, but it steadied me. The message's echo faded, my heels clicking louder on wet pavement. Sarah's backup made the countermove feel like chess, not suicide. Tuesday dawn, alarms screaming through my flat's thin walls, rain drumming steady. Chamomile tea in hand, I scribbled plans, document everything, screenshots, timestamps. That voice message saved tight. Those gold watches? First red flag. That cold touch noted as the spark that burned. Office air crisp, post-storm, earthy vent whiff. Buried in spreadsheets, dodging Mark's floor. He slacked. Merger file update? Curt reply, stalling. Then, boom. Anonymous HR email from a throwaway. Chats attached. Harassment concern. Hit send. Heart pounding like that first elevator ride. But wait, he didn't quit. Midnight text. "This is for your own good." Toxic, twisting my gut in coffee run with Sarah. Machine gurgling hot, steam bitter. "Post-2025 policies bite hard," she said, scanning the lobby. "What if they don't buy it?" I asked, cup heat grounding me. Facts don't lie. Boundaries next. Blocked his number. Slack. On DND. But he trapped me in the elevator, cologne thick over rain-damp air. "Why the cold shoulder?" he pressed, stepping close. I met his eyes. "This ends. No more." His laugh faltered. "You're too sensitive." Another knife, but I was done bleeding. Pushed past, stairs echoing my steps. Texted Sarah. He pushed again. Her reply. HR meet tomorrow. Sleep? Nope. Rain turned torrent, mirroring my chaos. Wednesday buzzed. Investigation rumors. Mark fumbled in the huddle, voice sharp, watches hidden under cuffs. I kept low, fingers flying, but resolve hardened. Not just for me. For every motivated pawn he played. Sarah's note. You're brave. Hold tight. Fuel day dragged, AC colder, lights sharper. These weren't just steps. They were a takeover. Fallout was coming, and I was ready. Thursday, HR room. Fog cloaking windows like secrets. Corridor carpet muffled, wood polish and ink heavy. Sarah beside me. Investigators, blazers, notebooks. Waiting. I spilled. Flirt. Photos. Tinny message playback. Echo hung. Damning. Chats? Drive over. His turn. Muffled yells through the wall. She's overreacting. But proof buried him. An afternoon email. Executive leave. No name, but we knew. Water cooler glugs. Gossip sharp. It's bad. HR pulled me. Pattern confirmed. 3 prior complaints. He's out. Counseling. Role extension for you. Fort articles dropped. 2025 power abuse. Headlines. My story shadowed but loud. I imagined his gold watches melting in the fire of his fall. Poetic, right? Control back. Deleted photos. Changed locks. Real and mental. Office lighter. No shadow. Pints with Sarah. Pub's warm lights chasing chill. Glasses clinking cold. You slayed, she toasted. Triumph. Scarred. I flinch at flashy watches. A nod to unchecked power. Nepalog in quiet. Rent paid. Promotion whispers by November 2025. Lesson. Gut over paycheck. Boundaries are your superpower. Work life in London's tech grind? Fragile when red flags wave. If you're an intern or assistant in a 2025 corporate maze, you get it. Those chills aren't just nerves. NTHAT elevator spark? Nearly burned me, but forged me. No more naive intern. I'm the one spotting patterns now. Reddit, if you've faced office red flags or power plays, how'd you flip the script? Spill below. Your story might save someone's gig.